What?
I understand what other matters are your attention, but if we could take time to travel to Stendar's beacon, I would appreciate it.
Okay, Ash. Hypothetical. Say someone wanted to plan a romantic evening for a friend?
Objective, a romantic evening. Define parameters.
Possessed by an ancient vampire.
You
long
know,
hidden to do her work in the
flowers,
dark.
good food, maybe some music.
Why does it seem like
something
I'm the only one who's unsettled?
special?
Understood. The optimal procedure would be secure a location with low ambient threat, procure a high-quality consumable, and establish a clear timeline for events to minimize unexpected variables.
You just described a military operation.
A successful date and a successful ambush both rely on meticulous planning. The primary difference is the desired outcome.
By the blood, you are an absolute menace. And here I was hoping for a little insight.
The insight is that romance without clarity leads to misunderstandings.
And romance without a little chaos is just an equivalent.
Precisely. A mutually beneficial, pleasant appointment.
It's a good thing you're cute. Truly.
Yeah, just this bend. Castle looks so big from down here. I mean, it is big, but, well, even bigger. I used to hide down here and look out at the sea, usually when my father was in a bad mood.
So it was your bolt hole then. A refuge to disappear into until the storm passed.
You might be right. I hadn't thought of it that way. So long as I was out of his sight, I'd think to myself, he couldn't hurt me.
And did it work?
It's quite lucky Scrap doesn't need to be fed
Sometimes.
in the traditional sense.
The waves made the world feel bigger than my problems. Like maybe somewhere else things were different.
Perspective can do that. Pretend long enough and the weight of reality feels lighter.
Why, Ash? Are you saying you've actually had feelings about something? Other than revenge and just slashing stuff?
Once or twice, perhaps. No need to make a big deal out of it.
Too late. The damage has already been done. You're just as much of a blubberer as the rest of us.
Did you ever think we'd end up
A
traveling
moment's
as a
rest is in
vampire?
order. Let's pause here.
Gods already? And here I was thinking the woman made of metal and magic had endless stamina. Don't tell me you Ken waited. But I am curious. So you could just turn it off? It reminds me of wrong. Of course. Only you would turn taking a break into a scheduled maintenance check.
My maintenance checks are scheduled. Your weather complaining, however.
Hey, Michael.
So far, this hasn't been too bad.
I like to explore. My parents almost never let me off the island, so yeah, I poked around down here a lot. It was a little quieter back then. Guess a little vampire girl was enough to scare off the rats. I was, but I think I turned out okay.
It's strange. I grew up in a family that was all blood ties, titles, and expectations. And still, it was cold and transactional. Ash? She didn't even get that. No blood relatives. Barely any time with the one person she did call father. And yet you can see how much those bonds, however short-lived, still define her.
I'm ready when you are. I knew someone was missing from the court. Probably for the best, though. She was a little special, if you know what I mean.
Take a left up here. This is one of those weird security measures that my father put in when he got more
Feeding the delusion.
Telling me, my father.
Your flaws are evidence. Short. Your strength fades. Accept your fate. There's no one I'd rather have.
So, the tyranny of the sun. At last, the full extent of this prophecy is revealed. Walk in his light, and you will know true peace.
This leads out to the courtyard. Just head for the door. What happened to this place?
Am I a reflection of another,
Everything's
or a
been-
being in my own right?
The whole
The question disturbs me.
dead. It's like we're the first to set foot in this It was beautiful once. This was my mother's garden. Do you know how beautiful something can be when it's tended by a master for hundreds of years? She would have hated to see it like this. Wait.
Those with nothing to fear are the ones with nothing to hide.
Something's wrong with the moon dial here. Some of the crests are missing, and the dial is askew. I didn't even know the crests could be removed. Maybe my mother's trying to tell us something?
It is my
Very
duty,
clever,
and I bear
Mother.
it gladly.
Very clever. I've never been in those tunnels before, but I'd bet they run right under the
troubles
courtyard
you?
and into the tower ruins. Well, at least we're getting closer. Let's go.
Brother?
What is it? It's a lot to process. Hearing his voice again, seeing her image, to know they created me but for a purpose I'm only beginning to understand. It does. A soul gem, a fragment of a soul, powers me. But whose soul is it? Am I living with a borrowed essence? If my thoughts and emotions are root, but I can't dwell on that now. Not while the assassin still walks free. Ario designed me to blend in, to appear as human as possible. My speech patterns, my mannerisms, all carefully crafted to mimic your kind. But even the most convincing imitation can't mask the fundamental question. Am I merely a reflection of another, or a being on my own? A shadow cast by a borrowed soul, or a flicker of something more?
Ahem. I'm right behind you.
Michael.
Well done, Serana. Nice. You really are as eloquent as an ice wraith.
So, what's on your mind?
Never even seen this part of the castle before. Be careful. I don't know what might be around.
Do you need something?
I had always just assumed that the other tower was completely destroyed inside. My mother kept this a secret, even from me. She must have been up to something she thought was dangerous. If I had to guess, I'd say the moment Mother fled the castle, Father went on a rampage. Knowing him, anything at all that reminded him of her was destroyed. It appears that way. I suppose he wanted to put the past behind him. Perhaps if he spent more time with us, he would have recognized the beauty for himself.
Every corner of Skyrim seems to hide a surprise. Or a bandit. But hey, half the fun. Let's see what's next.
Put a taste of my power.
gods, what I wouldn't give to just collapse into a proper inn bed right now.
Your combat effectiveness has been noticeably decreasing over the last time. A soft bed is
Is that your way?
This is my way.
And we can overcome any foe.
Tough day for you. Yeah. Your movements are predictable. Allow me to demonstrate. Your flaws are evident. Your defeats are sure. My sword is for justice. You're not getting the best.
I'll be fine in a minute.
This ends now.
I don't think we've reached the top yet. I'd bet there's some sort of secret passage around here.
We're getting close. I'm sure of it.
Not that I ever saw. My mother had a bit of a thing for magical constructs. Not what you're thinking. She just found them fascinating.
I'm ready when you are.
Is everything alright?
Leave it to my mother. Always smarter than I gave her credit.
A hidden passage under a worthy confine. It's certainly a more sophisticated solution than just adding more bars to the door.
That was my mother in a nutshell. Father built cages. She built keys.
Look at this place. This has to be it. I knew she was deep into necromancy. I mean, she taught me everything I know. But I had no idea she had a setup like this. Look at all of this. She must have spent years collecting these components. And what's this thing? I'm not sure about this circle, but it's obviously something. Let's take a look around. There has to be something here that tells us. You found her journal. Let me take a look. I only know what she told me. She had a theory about soul gems. That the souls inside of them don't just vanish when they're used. They end up in the soul cairn. The soul cairn is home to very powerful beings. Necromancers send them souls and receive powers of their own in return. My mother spent a lot of time trying to contact them directly, to travel to the soul cairn itself. That circle in the center of the room is definitely some type of portal. If I'm reading this right, there's a formula here that should give us safe passage into the soul cairn. A handful of soul gem shards, some finely ground bone meal, a good bit of purified void salts. Oh, damn it. We're also going to need a sample of her blood, which, if we could get... not bad. We'd better hope that it's good enough. Mistakes with these kinds of portals can be gruesome. Anyway, enough of that. Oh, good. Well then, let's head over to the portal vessel.
What have I told you about gossiping? Besides, they're standing right there.
Like,
Hush.
a villa overlooking the Elysian Sea for some sunbathing, perhaps.
Ash, my mother's a vampire.
Oh, right. I was analyzing the magical theory of the portal itself, not the personal context of its user. My apologies.
Then the rest is up to me. Are you ready to go? Of course. What is it? I've been asking myself the same thing since we came back to the castle. She was so sure of what we did to my father. I couldn't help but go along with her. I never thought of the cost. She wasn't always, but I think you're right. She was practically smirking as we left home, almost like she was proud of herself. Like she didn't want to just stop my father. She wanted to stick it to him too. Yes. Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I just didn't expect... Are we ready then? All right. Here goes. By the blood of my ancestors. She did it. Created a portal to the soul cairn. Incredible. Are you alright? That looked painful. Now that I think about it,
Hold a
it's
moment.
hard to describe.
What do you think
The
you're
soul
doing?
cairn is...
Don't listen to her.
well, hungry, for a lack of a better word. It's trying to take your life essence as payment. There might be, but I don't think you're going to like it. Vampires aren't counted among the living. I could probably go through there without a Not your first choice, I'd guess. Maybe. We could just pay the toll. My mother taught me a trick or two. I could partially soul trap you and offer that gem to the ideal masters. It would make you a bit weaker when we travel through the soul cairn, but we might... I'm sorry. I wish I knew a better way. Something that would be easier for you. Just know that. Whatever... I know that better than anybody.
Remember, a smart mouth can't save you when your head is on the floor.
I swore that she couldn't be trusted, and now we see why. Your soul is everything, and she would sell it off like a piece of meat. And do not even think of letting her turn you into one of those things. You're damning yourself if you go through with this. These masters are an unholy blight, an embodiment of everything wrong with mages. And instead, she offers what? Turning you into some bloodthirsty freak. Your mortality is everything. Do not let her words sway you from the path. Bah! What good is it to be here, when you won't heed a single word I say? Turn yourself from the path, and my oath will compel me to act. That is all I say.
Have you made up your mind?
Are you sure? You'll remain mortal, but I know this is difficult for... I'd never do anything that could hurt. Oh, good. I promise to make this as painless as possible. Hold still.
Yes?
The smell.
So, how are you holding up? It's not the first time I've partially soul-trapped a creature, but I never tried it on a mortal.
I hate it here. I hate it here.
Good. I was afraid you'd faint after a while, but if you're getting better, then I was needlessly worrying. To be honest, I thought turning you into a vampire was the better option, but this worked out better than I thought.
It's an entire economy
Well,
built on
I don't know.
servitude.
I mean, as advantageous as it is, sometimes the price isn't worth it. I guess it depends on the individual. Well, I learned to appreciate it, so yes. But I also realized that if something lasts too much, it ends up deteriorating. Just look at how my family ended up. Even our friendship would end up falling apart if we both lived forever. I don't know. Maybe that's why part of me was hoping you'd agree to become a vampire.
You and I have a lot in
But
common,
that was
Sarah.
selfish.
I
Nobody
like
should
to
make a
eat my
choice of
enemies.
this magnitude
You
for
like to
you.
eat your enemies.
I should just cherish whatever time we have together. Well, you're the first true friend I ever had. I never had anyone to open up to, or just talk about normal stuff and have fun. I'm glad you're the one who woke me up that day. Yeah, although maybe this isn't the best place to talk about this. Let's get going.
We're being awfully carefree, aren't we? I mean, for being trapped in a realm of oblivion with no guaranteed return. It's nice, really. To just have fun. Have someone who can help me forget about all the prophecies, Elder Scrolls, betrayals, and this awful God's cursed reek. About all of them. Even for a brief moment. I'm starting to like you, okay? You're growing on me. And what I said is true. Though I definitely wouldn't want to end up here for all eternity.
And just like that, a piece of you was bought and sold. To say you were reckless is an understatement by orders of magnitude.
Ready when you are.
So some
In honor
disembodied
of
tyrants
everything
can hoard
you and
energy
I
they'll
have
never
been through,
use.
I can overlook this long enough to secure the scroll. It may be you could even find a way to get that piece of yourself back, but never again. You must understand,
with
I
a
cannot
prince
shirk my
before
duty to
Russia.
Stendar.
At least then you'd trade for
These
something
ideal
tangible.
masters are
This?
corruption
It's
made
corruption
manifest.
without
We would be
compensation.
safer to walk the plains
You're right.
themselves.
Can I ask you
Even
a
my
question
father's
now?
obsession with
See that you do.
Had some amount
Both
of
are no.
logic behind it.
I do not wish for our
Twisted
hunt
as
of this
it was.
accursed prophecy to
Here.
end here.
All I see is empty dirt.
This place. I feel ill even standing here.
As long as it's just one.
How exactly does drinking
The
blood
planar
work?
construct with no
Do you
clear
need it
sky,
to survive?
no stars.
I technically don't really need
That alone
it,
is disturbing.
but I do have an insatiable desire for it. I won't die, but I might.
I may look, feel, and act like one of you mortals, but at the end of the day, I'm not. Flesh and blood? No. Normal healing spells? Useless on me. That being said, I don't intend to be a deadweight in a fight.
Just taking down
Give me a
notes
moment.
here.
This
Fascinating. I didn't know there were
is
so
what we
many
call an
possession
ash plug.
of your kind.
Think of it as a healing potion,
Garlic
except for
is fixed
automatons
with
like me.
Oh, I'll tell
And
that.
before you ask,
You're going to
no,
have
I
to
didn't
save
name
that
it.
for later.
Canas
I'm not the
did.
one for long
Not exactly a poet
conversations.
when it comes to naming things, but hey,
Yes.
if I take too many hits in
Sorry.
combat, just
I'll
act.
keep these in
They
mind for
expire
later.
upon use, so I suggest keeping a few on
That's how
hand.
you see it? That our
Here,
dietary habits give
the recipe's
us
simple.
sort of bond.
Dwarven oil, a restoration potion, and an iron ingot. With those, I should be right as rain.
Following the green path
Or
is the
whatever the
choice.
equivalent is for
Path
someone like
you
me.
and-
Yeah?
Ifrane. It is not the same for you?
No. My pact wasn't something I chose to make.
Ah. I'm sorry about that.
Thanks. Well, kind of. I drink from my prey, whereas...
For a more
What have you
academic.
got?
Crap! There are better ways to get attention.
Let's give them a shot.
Ashes to ashes.
If you can still stand, you can still serve.
Why does everything want to kill us?
Spatial coordinates aligned. No noticeable system degradation detected.
I really do love this adventuring thing. Even when we're not in Dwemer there's always just something interesting to see.
Mother? Mother!
Can't be.
Serana? Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to stop him, to make everything right.
Wait a moment. You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you.
So how has it come to pass that a vampire hunter is in the company of my daughter? It pains me to think you'd travel with Serana under the guise of her protector in an effort to hunt me down. Coming from one who murders vampires as a trade, I find it hard to believe your intentions are noble. Serana has sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain that to you. You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself. When I fled Castle Volkihar, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls. The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Ariel and his arcane weapon, Ariel's bow. The second scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon. Like myself, Serana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molig Bal. Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molig Bal on his summoning day. Few survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire. We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor. Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana, and why I've kept the other Elder Scroll as far from her as possible. If Harkon obtained Ariel's bow, and Serana's blood was used to taint the weapon, the tyranny of the sun would be complete. In his eyes, she'd be dying for the good of all vampires. And how exactly do you plan on stopping him? If you believe that, then you're a bigger fool than I originally suspected. Don't you you care nothing for Serana, or our plight. Whether or not you've become one of us in order to survive the Soul Cairn, you're still a vampire hunter at heart. You're here because we're abominations in your mind. Evil creatures that need to be destroyed. Serana? This stranger aligns himself with those that would hunt you down and slay you like an animal. Yet I should entrust you.
The longer we
Yes?
spend here, the more I long for home. The faithful should not walk here.
You know,
unless
she's
it
starting
is
to
bring
grow on me.
steel and flame
She's been
down
nothing
upon
but
them.
helpful so far.
Dare you? I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you
I-
call a father.
I'm sorry. My courage is failing me. This place is just so wrong in every way. Please, let's finish this and leave. Ephraim's blessings.
Is everything all right? Lots. But I'll spare you a long babbling and tell you simply.
The Empire wants peace and rule of law for Skyrim. And the Stormcloaks are nothing but a violent upstart that attempts to seize power. So it's a simple choice when it comes to that. For me, at least. Precisely. The Empire may not be living its best years, but up until the Thalmor started the war, there were centuries of peace. At least that's what my pa told me. Whichever side wins the Civil War, they'll still have the Thalmor to contend with. All the Stormcloaks do is to weaken both the Empire and Skyrim.
I didn't know.
This war of theirs only gives the Thalmor 2 easy foes instead of 1 strong legion.
If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours.
Especially not after what they did to my pa. They abducted and tortured him for nothing but spite. If not for your father,
risking the Thalmor's wrath to rescue him from that fort. I don't know if I'd ever have a chance to see him again.
Let's go.
It is through his will that I act.
Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me. But for Serana's sake, yes. I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned. Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins. You need to locate the tallest of the rocky spires that surround these ruins. At their bases, the barrier's energy is being drawn from unfortunate souls that have been exiled here. Destroy the keepers that are tending them, and it should bring the barrier down. One more word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Durnevere roaming the cairn. Be wary of him. The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived as a threat. Be careful, and keep my daughter safe.
Yes?
Your facial expression shifted several times since your conversation ended. How are you processing the reunion?
I'm holding it together. Let's say the bards won't be writing ballads about that meeting.
How ominous.
No embraces,
I love
no
it.
I missed you. Just instructions on how to crack her soul-powered fence. My mother. The ever-gracious host.
Your tone indicates sarcasm, but the ambient magic you radiate is turbulent. And there's a tremor in your hands. You're not just annoyed.
Doesn't matter. She's alive. That's something. I don't know what I was expecting.
You expected a mother, not a strategist.
I hate her for what she did. And I missed her so much, I thought my heart would stop. How can you feel both those things at once? It's too much.
Two truths can live
It took
in
me
the
a long
same
time
space.
to get an understanding of how
You can
dwarven
loathe what
spiders
she
work.
chose and ache for who she was.
Imagine the day
You're
when I
allowed the
finally understand
contradiction.
centurions.
It doesn't make you broken, just human, if you could call it that. People say the same about me, after all.
Guess we're both approximations.
Approximate or not, it still hurts.
The sooner we get out of this place, the better.
That's real enough.
Relieved, I think. All those things had been building up for a while. You have no idea how long I wanted to say that to her. Look, I loved my father, but when he found that prophecy, that became his life. Everything else, even me and my mother, we just became clutter. I was close with my mother, but she just kept feeding me her opinions of him, and eventually I started believing them. Like I said, we were never very close. Not a lot of father-daughter bonding, if you know what I mean. But once we threw our lot in with Molag Bal, people just don't think about their families anymore. Power takes precedence, I always said. I was. Honestly, it took me up until now to figure out that my mother was really just as bad as he was. He was obsessed with power. She was obsessed with seeing him fail. It was just so toxic. Maybe I could have seen this coming. We could all be better off now. Definitely. You must think my life has been so strange. It sounds like your family wasn't nearly as fractured as mine. Anyway, we should keep moving.
Always a pleasure to make a grand entrance. Though... next time, perhaps a bit less dramatic.
Lost those pages. What do you want? How does anyone expect me to write my opus with all of these rude interruptions? What do I mean, indeed? If I hadn't lost all of the pages, I wouldn't be in this predicament, and we wouldn't be having this conversation. Very well. I suppose a moment or... I am Chib. Some call me Saint Chib. Others call me Chib the Eradicator. Perhaps you've heard of me. I can't say that I'm surprised by your answer. Until I get a book, I'd hardly call it 20. Surely you've heard of the rise and fall of Saint Chib the Eradicator, hero of Morrowind and savior of the Dharma. Maybe you should leave the writing to an expert. Terrible. Simply terrible. I was in the midst of writing the second volume, and they just threw me into this prison. It's unfair.
Are called apostates. In Valenwood, they're treated similarly to how the Thousands...
That damned Remora and his minions. They didn't even give me a chance to explain who I was. Well, I assume so. It cast a spell at me from some kind of strange black crystal. Next thing I knew, I arrived here. My what? Wait. That means... No. All these wasted months, or has it been years? I don't even remember how much time has passed. No, my work will never see the light of day. My name will... Perhaps. Do you have a way? Maybe I can't leave, but my writings can. In order to write the second volume of my opus, I need the notes from my first volume. Otherwise, I need to do all of... When I was tossed in here, I felt myself falling, and I dropped the pages I had been holding. There were 10 of them in all. Find them for me, please. I beg you. Well, that's a ridiculous question. Everyone traveling through here has said that the opus... Has it been that long? Oh my. Well, it started with the followers of Mehrunes Dagon having Emperor Uriel Septim VII assassinated. Without a septim on the throne of the Empire, Dagon was able to leave. All I heard is that without a septim sitting on the throne of the Empire, the dragon fires in a place called the Temple of the One were no longer lit. This meant that we were vulnerable to the forces of oblivion. Well, I don't know. Everything seemed fine until that Remora attacked me. I only heard later about the gates from the other souls. I can only assume the gates have been closed by now. I had just moved from my ancestral home. I settled in the city of Kavach to write my memoirs and to find some Indeed, one moment it was a cadre of Dremora. I took it upon myself to join the cause and fight the Dremora, thinking the reason I'm standing in front of you. I never knew what became of Kavach. I wonder if they were triumphant without me.
I can't believe we found my mother alive. Well, you know what I mean.
Lead on.
Yes?
efficiency.
Whatever they were before, it's all been scraped out.
They were resources. Their energy, their memories, their will, all consumed and processed. Now they're just...
soul trap stock. I think Scrap might need a new soul gem.
You managed to destroy all 3 keepers? Very impressive. Yes. Keep watch for Durnevere. With the prison's barrier down, he's almost certain to investigate. Forgive my estate. Volumes written on Durnevere allege that he can't be slain by normal means. I'm mistaken. Unless... the soul of a dragon is as resilient as its owner's scaly. It's possible that your killing blow has merely displaced Durnevere's physical form while he reconstitutes himself. Minutes, hours, years. I can't even begin to guess. I suggest we don't wait around to find out. Now, let's get you the Elder Scroll and you can be on your way.
So,
I have long walked
another
this
elegant
path
solution to
regardless,
undeath.
but it is
Am
good
I
to
supposed
have
to say thank you?
Now that you've retrieved the Elder Scroll, you should be on your way. If there's anything I can do before you depart, you must let me know. So my daughter applied some of the lessons I taught her about necromancy, did she? Don't worry. I think I can help you. Your soul essence was trapped inside a gem. When you and Serana entered the Soul Cairn, it was given to the Ideal Masters as payment. You simply need to retrieve the gem. The moment you touch it, your soul essence will be restored. There's an offering altar not terribly far from here. I'm willing to bet that the gem you're looking for is there. Is there anything else? Could be your last chance. I have no choice. As I told you before, I'm a daughter of Cold Harbor. If I return to Tamriel, that increases Harkon's likelihood of bringing the tyranny of the sun to fruition. As much as it pains me to send you and Serana back alone, I can't take the risk. Remember that Harkon is not to be trusted. No matter what he promises, he'll deceive you in order to get what he wants. And promise me you'll keep my daughter safe. She's the only thing of value I have left.
An undead dragon is something no one could have predicted. No scholar. In our time, or even with Rana. I can't decide if this...
An Elder Scroll. Remarkable. Stendar indeed blesses us this day. I only pray that we are found worthy. We have been blessed with an artifact that shapes reality around it. It is almost pure divinity itself. No, I couldn't. I fear I wouldn't be worthy to look upon the scroll. It is your gift, from the gods' hands. Remember to use it well. Don't believe it will remain with us for long.
Did you have anything to ask before you depart? Even if I could, it would only serve to hinder your efforts. Harkon would likely sense my return to Tamriel. The last thing you need right now is a trail for him to follow. Like Serana, I am a daughter of Cold Harbor, a vampire offspring of Molag Bal. My presence in Tamriel would simply double the risk that Harkon could complete the prophecy. The only way I'd even consider returning to Tamriel was if Harkon were not only to fail, but to be destroyed. You must understand, he's no longer the man I married all that time ago. He's obsessed, insane. Everyone around him fears him as they would a rabid dog. For all of this to end, he must die. Harkon's vision is a world plunged in eternal darkness, where the vampire can flourish, and never again fear the tyranny of the sun. What he fails to realize is how much attention would be called to our kind if the prophecy came to fruition. If eternal night fell, there are many who wouldn't stand for it. They would raise armies in attempts to return things to normal. The order of the day would be our destruction, until every last vampire was hunted down and eliminated. I do. It's how the vampire has survived for millennia, and the only way we can continue to survive in the future. Farewell. Remember that Harkon's not to be trusted.
Stay your weapons. Cursed, not dead. Doomed to exist in this... Forgive me, Quanarin. We will continue this when time releases you from its relentless grasp.
We have the score. That's what matters. That was the point of coming
Juniper
here.
berries taste so
Our
good.
creators. They both made difficult choices for us. For our own protection.
So they believed.
Yes. And they both called it
Well,
love.
that's another Elder
or
Scroll.
protection.
A shame Valerica
Funny how
can't join us
sometimes
back
they
in
feel
Tamriel,
exactly
though.
the same as being put in a cage. It doesn't matter. Let's just get out of this place.
If I could find a way to capture sound, we could carry music everywhere with us.
What is it now?
Right behind you.
Keep that weapon sharp, and that wit sharper. It's a dangerous world out there.
Conflict is in our blood.
It is through his will that I
Desire
act.
for it.
I shall be here.
I think now would be a good time to talk. I wasn't sure we'd make it out of there in one piece. I know this sounds weird, but I felt kind of scared. For you.
So,
for both of us.
that
The
was
Ideal
your mother.
Masters could do anything, really. They could have trapped us there for one. I wouldn't like to be a hostage for eternity. Again. Maybe you're a pile of talking script jelly. The Ideal Masters are real. Everything I said about the Soul Cairn was real. There are trapped souls, cryptic, floating entities. We fought an undead dragon. What we saw basically spelled out everything I had read about that place. The Soul Cairn, realm of oblivion as ruled by the Ideal Masters. And of course you didn't see them. They're called unseen for a reason. Ugh. Wait. You're just messing. It's not funny. Maybe next time, I'll be the one to personally soul trap and place you in the Soul Cairn. See how you take that. You really don't give up, do you? Seriously. I'm just glad it's all over.
What's up? She seems like a very wise woman. She
Speak,
reminds me of my mother.
Your mother is... I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm still sorry, then. I know what that's like, but... Well, I'm a little conflicted on the subject of reunions right now. That's all. Maybe. Thanks, Ari. I hope you can talk with yours again someday, too. I guess that's one of the great things about friendships. No matter what's weighing you down, you've always got someone to help you carry it. Especially then. I know I can be moody sometimes, but honestly, I appreciate that you're keeping our spirits up. Thanks. Look, there is something I'd like to tell you, and I really feel like now's the time. Do you... then hopefully this won't be awkward. Wow. It's nice, actually. You are so nice and... Oh, I'm sorry. I wanted to... I feel free, for once. I didn't mean to jump you like that. I just wanted to do it my way this time. To conquer my fear and do the very thing that still gives me nightmares, on my terms. I used to see intimacy, control. It's like, I just wanted to experience what it's really meant to be like for once. With you.
Alright then.
Things have changed between the three of us. I've noticed.
Changed? I thought awkwardness thick as butter was commonplace enough in our merry band.
I'm just trying not to be in the way. This is a novel situation. I don't have a mental framework to guide me through it.
Gods, is that what this is? Look, I'm sorry. I don't really know how to do this. Any of it. The last thing I wanted was to make things weird between us.
It isn't weird. He is free to make his own choices. My purpose is to support the mission, and him in turn. That hasn't changed. Look, you're important to him. So if my being here is a complication, I can make myself scarce. It's a logical adjustment.
No. I don't want you to just disappear. You're part of this too. We're a team. Just maybe give us a warning before you walk into a room from now on.
Understood. I'll be sure to announce my presence.
What's my strategy? What is it? Not directly, but here's the plan. This assassin belongs to the Dark Brotherhood. Perhaps you carry a tattered coupon for discounted assassin. I caught a glimpse of the bastard who killed my father as they fled. They wore a red mantle, then it seems we'll need to be a bit more creative. Innkeepers tend to see and hear a lot. Perhaps one of them knows a whisper about Dark Brotherhood informants. A few well-placed coins might loosen their tongues.
I don't know. In my experience, a smile and a polite turn of phrase usually works wonders.
The bloodshot eyes and extra sharp teeth didn't scare anyone off?
Striking, aren't they?
I think your conversation partners were more concerned about being struck.
Now you're getting it. A little intimidation isn't solely reserved for brutes.
So can I have it?
Ugh.
Rocks and valleys, crevices and hiding places. This is the kind of place where hermits and fanatics dwell.
I will purge them all.
You're pathetic!
You're mine!
Going to enjoy killing you!
I'm glad you're here, Michael. As a Breton, could you tell me a bit more about your drinking culture? I would like to say that I'm definitely a fan of your craft beers. They give more of an exquisite taste. While I do enjoy the typical pint of Nordmead, after a while it just gets so blah.
So tonal resonance between the soul gem and the core?
Then why don't we drink one sometime? If we can find them, of course. This place makes me feel a little uneasy. Let's not stick around here for too long.
Michael.
I'll handle it.
May their souls are cleansed of wickedness, once and for all.
Never should have come here.
This cage will find them.
Be careful here. Wouldn't want you, or me, becoming some Forceborn's victim. I definitely wouldn't want a hag raven experimenting on my body.
Is it
What?
What was that? You can't win this.
Don't think you're alone.
Don't hurt me. Someone do something.
It's over with, at least.
Never saw anything like this back on the island.
enough out of you.
Stay on your guard.
I'll kill you where you stand. God, no!
Overcome any foe.
Thought I heard stairs. Enemy presence confirmed. Engaging.
Careful! Don't let them corner you!
Duly noted.
Don't worry, your death won't be in vain. Your corpse will be used. Teamwork, right there.
Objective, a romantic evening. Define parameters.
You know. Flowers, good food, maybe some music. Something special.
Understood. The optimal procedure would be secure a location with low ambient threat, procure a high-quality consumable, and establish a clear timeline for events to minimize unexpected variables.
You just described a military operation.
A successful date and a successful ambush both rely on meticulous planning. The primary difference is the desired outcome.
By the blood, you are an absolute menace. And here I was hoping for a little insight.
The insight is that
It is through his will that I act.
And romance without a little chaos is just an appointment.
Is someone there?
I bring only death.
To be very intense in my interests. My father used to say that I was never had hope. Was either a full glass or an empty.
You can't seriously be doing this right now.
can still serve.
Yes? What did you need?
Affirmative.
Ever tried cooking rabbit stew? I've read recipes, but...
Yeah. I just wanted to ask you something. About your childhood. What was it like? That's actually kind of sweet. I suppose she's the one who taught you how to fight, wasn't she? Did you become a gladiator? Huh. Believe me, I get what that feels like.
Your soul find rest.
I mean, I know we had different upbringings, but I understand what it's like to feel like you're not meant to be what you were raised for. Well, it's something I was hoping we could talk about. Do you mind?
I love books. It's
Well,
like being able to talk
when
to
you brought me
someone,
back
but
home,
without
I
the
asked
risk
my
of them
father if my
becoming
stuff
angry
was still
or
there.
sad.
Surprisingly, he hadn't discarded it like he did with my mother's. Among other things, I found a small portrait of a little girl embracing a dog. I thought it had been misplaced. So I started asking some of the castle staff if it was theirs, until Garen pointed out that the girl looked just like me when I was little. And he was right. That girl was me. That means that I had a dog once. Yeah, and everyone remembers them even long after they pass away. But I had no idea. I don't even remember having a dog. And that's not all. I also had a tray containing 20 dissected specimens of butterflies. I don't remember ever collecting them. There was so much stuff there, and none of that seemed familiar. Exactly. I feel like I've lost a fragment of my identity. Even if I moved on from those things, I should still remember that they were a part of my life. You think so? I'm not so sure. The more I think about it, the more I believe that the passage of time is weighing on me. You know? I'm just wondering if that's what happened to my father. Maybe he just stopped caring for the past. What if I end up doing what he did? I know, but for how long? You don't know what he was like when I was younger. It's true he was distant, but deep down he cared about me. Now he's willing to kill me to achieve his goals. How long will I be me until my identity erodes like his did? Right, sorry. You're right. I can't live in fear of what I may become just because it happened to my father. No, it didn't happen. He chose this, and I won't follow in his footsteps. I guess I am now. But thank you for listening. Let's go.
Remember,
There's a nip in the air. Cold is good for my crops. Never is. No sign.
What is it?
Where are these vampires coming from? We need to wipe them out before... They say Helgen got hit. Of course. Until next time.
The city feels too cleansed and holy. Not my taste.
By the blood, this sun. It's like walking through thick water. It just drains you with every step. I feel like I really can't catch my breath until I'm back in the shade.
Interesting.
Need something?
For me, direct sunlight
Millions I can handle.
Bits and baubles for sale. All crafted
World's
by
gone
the
mad,
best
I say.
blacksmith in Skyrim.
I forgot the respect for
You're
the
the
rest
night
of
and a daughter of the sun.
Life's hard enough. That bard Mikhail. I heard him boasting at the Bannered Mares. If you want to try, go right ahead. I don't think anything will
Had
face
enough
check. For me, perhaps that's just wishful thinking.
Everything all right?
I mostly deal with good to see you again.
Make sure you treat
Been
your
too
wife
long
with the
since we've had a
respect
good
she deserves.
If you need potions, you should try Arcadia's cauldron.
This is the Gildergreen. It was planted as a seedling in the early years of Whiterun. Disciples of Kynareth could sense something holy in it, and traveled far to hear the winds of the goddess in its branches. They built the temple. Of course, not as many pilgrims these days. To the east of here is a hidden grove where the Eldergleam resides. It's the oldest living thing in Skyrim, maybe all of Tamriel. Our tree here in the city was grown from a cutting of that tree. You can still feel the glory of the mother tree through it. Even its name is an echo.
Easy there, killer. I'm just messing with you.
I've thought about that. Trees like this never really die, they only slumber. I think if we had some of the sap from the parent tree, we could wake up its child. But even if you could get to the Eldergleam, you couldn't tap it, not with any normal metal. If you want to help, you'll need something to cut into it first. You'll have to deal with the hag-ravens. I've heard about a weapon they've made for sacrificing Spriggans. It's called Nettlebane. The hags terrify me, or I would have gone after it myself. Your spirit is strong. Kynareth's winds will guide your path. It's held in a hagraven nest called Orphan Rock.
My maintenance checks are scheduled. Your weather complaining, however.
It may be a small gesture to you, but you cannot underestimate what this tree can mean to the faithful. Nature must be equally respected.
What?
Such a tragedy what happened to the Dragonborn.
So, Reniel, you seem comfortable.
Yep, why wouldn't I be?
Usually people are more, well, guarded around.
Nothing?
Oh, well, they're definitely
My
missing
lord,
out.
please.
I have to say,
What's the meaning of this interruption? Well, that explains why the guards let you in.
What do you mean?
Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
you know, the notes I'm always taking.
My
Studying
maintenance
you has been
cycle last
quite
night
an
was
interesting task.
anomalous.
You've been studying me?
So, you were at Helgen. You saw
would
this
you be
dragon.
offended?
By
You're
Ysmir,
helping me learn
Irileth
so
was right.
much. It's really wonderful being around
What
a
do you say
vampire
now,
consistently.
Lorenzus?
Well,
Shall we continue
that's
to
not the
trust
worst
in the
reaction
strength
I've
of our
gotten,
walls?
at least.
Against the dragon?
So,
As a girl, I
that means I can keep taking notes about you?
I suppose
the
it's
most
not doing
immediate
any
danger.
harm.
White
Sure,
dragon
if
is
it makes
lurking
you
in the
happy.
mountains.
Okay,
The
great.
Jarl of Falkreath will view that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him.
You do sleep?
We should not...
Not in the mortal sense.
I'll not
I
stand
reorganized my
idly
memory
by while the
banks.
dragon burns my hold and
Last night,
slaughters my
however, I
people.
encountered a data fragment that didn't align with my
Irileth,
recorded
send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Oh? And
Yes,
what was
my
this
Jarl.
mysterious...
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done.
A very large
You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token. There is another thing you could do for me.
That sounds less like a
Suitable
dream
for
and more
someone
like
of
a
your
corrupted
particular
memory file.
talents.
Your processor's
Perhaps.
probably just filled in the
Come,
blanks with
let's
what you
go
really
find
wanted.
Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors
That's
of dragons.
a real memory.
It is through his will
When
that
Arya
I
was
act.
first calibrating my gustatory receptors, I was fully conscious.
How can I
I
help?
used the sweet roll as the primary test sample for pleasurable sensory input. The calibration must have crosswired.
Farengar, I think I found someone
For a
who can
moment,
help you with
my
your
primary senses perceived
dragon
him as
project.
the source of the input.
Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be... Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, straight to the point, eh? I learned of a certain stuff. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, an old tomb built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself.
So that's your
Maybe you just want to know how to get there. I'm sure some of the locals can point you in... Well, must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? I have my sources. Reliable sources.
Literal.
You know,
This
if
is
you've
a
got the
priority
aptitude,
now.
you should join
Anything
the
we can
Mages
use to
College
fight
in
this
Winter.
dragon or dragons. Need it quickly, or it's too late.
Of course, Jarl Val. Seems to have found the nameless system. I'm sure it will prove most useful.
Do you think having that musical knowledge would make
I'm the commander of the guard here in Whiterun.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds. If it's work you need, how? A little coin always greases the wheel. Thank you. Here, this is for you. I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. I've been thinking of Have you seen that shrine of Asura? They say the Dark Elf. People say there is someone in Riften that can change your fate. Been hearing some troublesome rumors of late. Seems like bandits are causing quite the ruckus over at White Watch Tower. It's like a skeever nest that won't stop growing. The companions? In Jorvaskr? They're recruiting new members from what I hear.
Let me have a look at that.
Let me know.
Nervous Neville Nor, huh?
You expect me to be
An informant skirting along the edge of the law. Someone like that must have a lead we can follow. Markarth, a Silverblood Inn. That's our next stop.
And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles in gold he had made.
Farewell.
Don't speak of this to anyone.
When he met the
If it's work you're looking
Matilda,
for,
who said,
Hilda's the one to talk to.
if it's a lady... Carlotta put you up to this, didn't she? I'm sorry. Whoa, hey there. I didn't mean to make you upset. On my honor. Carlotta won't have to worry about me
Markarth
again.
is next.
Some parting advice?
What can I get you? Sure, it can be arranged. What province is it going to? Oh, High Rock, is it? The usual rate for that trip is 20... Who is the addressee? Of course, I can't guarantee it will find its recipient. I'll make sure this one goes out quick. Of course. What province is it going to? Cyrodiil, huh? I see. To whom should I address this? All right then. I'll have the local courier pick this up in the next batch. I think I've got some mugs need scrubbing.
What troubles you?
Foolish old woman.
I've been meaning to ask, why did you join the Dawn Guard?
Our suffering.
Nothing. And what of my
I
son?
see. I'm truly sorry for you. If it's worth anything, I want you to know that I'll do everything I can to right the wrongs my kin have caused. All this time I've been living idly while vampires wrought havoc across Skyrim. So many innocent people. I can understand what brought you into the fold. I'll do whatever I can to help. If it means we can stop the bloodshed, I'll stand with you. You have my word.
Do you believe this old hag? Holding him? Why, I've got him in my cellar. He's my prisoner. Face it, coward. Your stupid son is dead. He died a storm-cloaked traitor. And you best keep your mouth shut before you suffer the same.
Come on, Father. There's nothing more to be said here.
All I can think about is my son, my Thorold. They say that he was killed, but I know better. I know my son is alive. Those Battleborn, they're in with the Imperials. They know it too, and yet they lie to my very face. It's not wise to discuss it here. You would. Oh, that would be wonderful.
Tired of bread and stew. Had enough of fish and fowl.
What's the matter? I miss the days when the Greymanes and Battleborns got along. Ever since the war started, we've been at each other's throats.
Ripe fruit and fresh.
Really? You convinced? I'd thank the gods, but I'll settle for thanking you. Here's some coin for your help.
I spend a lot of time at the market stall, so I... learn the merchant's trade.
Remind me why we're taking a field trip into a Nordic crypt. I think I had enough with the one in which I was... Oh, you didn't tell me that. I assume you have to retrieve something? And you're certain it's there? Oh, so we're chasing rumors. Wonderful.
Conflict is in our blood. Deep down, everyone has a desire for it.
What was that?
Another name for the forgotten.
I don't think I
Goodbye.
can.
Being dead doesn't stop you from being out of breath, so yes.
Fine. It's a deeply ingrained habit. Yes, I'm fine. Happy now, you pedantic machine?
So, this must be Bleak Falls Barrow. I like what they've done with the place. It's well lit, but decrepit, dusty, and webby. Kind of like the castle, actually. Though, I think the Draugr might one day benefit from some janitorial duties. I mean, yeah, why wouldn't I be? It's a Nordic ruin, an old burial tomb with some enfeebled undead walking about. And maybe some bandits, but no big deal. This may be one of your first trips to places like these, But not for me. I've been to these kinds of ruins before, back in my own time. And the Draugr were gullible, to say the least. Meaning, they're kind... Still, though. So, let's move. You find us that... whatever it is.
They all become rotten.
There's not a whole lot to eat here.
Now ain't this a surprise?
I can overcome any foe.
Over here! It's coming loose. I can feel it.
No hesitation!
I will not fear for everything. You will find no time to fear.
Taste of my power.
You're done for.
Push the attack!
This day.
I fight on!
I don't usually judge by appearance, but you sure
Another
are
reason
ugly.
for dying. Is that something to say?
That claw has ancient Nordic totems engraved in it. It could be important. Hold on to it.
Hello.
What?
What a good sweat. Good thing he got what was coming to him.
If you can still serve,
you can still serve.
Come on, let's move.
Hey, you dropped. You sure
I need someone to promise.
What did the boss man get when he came home late for dinner? Gold shoulder.
Don't mess with me.
The dead seem restless. Let's send them back to Sovereign Guard for their well-earned peace.
I could power down automaton before being noticed. Almost like a sneak kill. Maybe someday. Don't think you're
So, the tablet was here after all. At least this wasn't a wasted trip. What? What are you mumbling about? Not the best place to be absent-minded, wouldn't you agree? Come on, let's get out of here.
Do you have the stone then? Good. Let us hope it was worth the effort to retrieve, and that the mage holds to his end of the bargain.
No pressure.
Fascinating.
Ori, we seem to be under attack. I'm really getting the hang of this fighting thing. I know. I'll give you a good polish next time the rest is
What's that? A tablet? That's probably what we've been looking for, but it certainly does look underwhelming. There seems to be some inscriptions on it, though. Even I can't make them out. Too ancient. Even for me. Anyway, let's head over to Whiterun and give this stone to Farengar. But first, wouldn't you like to stop by Riverwood? Alright, let's head back over there.
What's that?
I'm not holding back on this.
Just try not to level the entire ruin while you're at it. Our friend and I would still like to have a floor to stand on when you're done.
What was that? This won't end. Please don't kill me. According to plan.
So this is the ground floor of Skyrim's caves that you're showing me?
Oh, excuse me. I think that makes the family just a big deal.
Thought I heard something.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Trust in his will and we can overcome any foe.
In our youth, bandits often killed people.
Never should have come here.
Never. Death comes for you. Ravage the planet, bringing suffering. Let's make them feel the weight of their cruelty.
Ah, the smell here. Let's try to handle this quickly.
They don't know.
One trial of many.
If I could find a way to capture sound, we could carry music everywhere with us.
Must you fill every silence?
Oh, don't pretend you don't love it. Besides, I've noticed you tend to fill the silence too, with long, brooding thoughts about the nature.
That is
what
what
you
does
overheard,
something.
but
It has a purpose.
I said no.
Humming does
The
not.
Riverwood Trader. Yeah.
Right,
An
right.
ornament.
Processing.
Solid. You
Is that
found
what
it.
you call it when my endless
There
journey
it
finally
is.
starts
Strange.
to rub off on you?
It seems smaller than I remember.
If my program
Funny thing, huh?
the point of developing
I'm gonna put this back where it belongs. I'll never forget this.
See?
You've done a
You're
great
getting
thing for me
better
and my
already.
sister.
Make sure to only purchase items that provide a tactical
Oh.
advantage.
The faithful
Yes?
have nothing to harm.
Ah, casual wear. Feeling a bit more free now, are we?
How can I help?
A moment's rest is in order. Let's pause here.
Gods,
I understand
already?
that other matters
And
have
here
your
I was
attention,
thinking the
but if
woman
we
made
could
of
take
metal
time
and
to
magic
travel
had
to
endless
Stendar's
stamina.
beacon, I would
Don't tell me
appreciate
you're
it.
getting winded.
I'm glad
For my operational parameters,
I have
some
some Here, sustain travel requires periodic checkups.
The finest cuts, fresh from the wild.
Easy there, killer. I'm just messing with you. But I am curious.
I ain't
Do you
done
actually get...
What's the matter? You can't stand the sight of a strong Nord woman?
My systems don't
No lollygagging.
but they do require maintenance.
My boys will keep you safe. Don't you worry.
A leftover from the initial scripting.
Simulated? So you could just turn it off?
hikes are scheduled. Your weather complaining, however, seems to occur at a random yet far more frequent interval.
You see? The terminology is clearly First Era or even earlier. Ah! The Dragonstone of Bleak Falls Bay. That is where your job ends and mine begins. The work of the mine. So your information was correct after all. And we have our friend here to thank for recovering it for us.
You went into Bleak Falls Barrow and got that? Nice work. Just send me a copy when you've deciphered.
Dragon like to be a vampire?
Oh,
objective.
You need
I'm
to
not
come
sure
at
there's
once.
anything
A
objective
dragon
about
decided
it.
nearby.
It's
I imagine
You
just
should
my
come
life.
horses running on the
It's
tundra.
everything I've ever known for as long as I can remember.
I have long walked this path regardless, but it is good to have companion.
Your need for rest, for
No, we
instance.
can stop it.
My own sleep is a maintenance cycle.
Let's go.
How does yours function?
That's actually a good question. I do get tired, more so than you might think. But it's not the same bone-deep exhaustion I remember from when I was...
Yes, my lord. Tell him what you told
It's
me
more like
about the dragon.
fraying at the
Oh,
edges.
that's right.
A need
So
to
it coming from
retreat
the south.
and let the world
It was
fade
false.
for a while.
False. Than anything I've ever seen.
What did it do? Is it attacking the watchtower?
Physiological one.
No, my lord.
Intriguing.
It was just circling overhead
And
when I left.
your need for
I
sustenance?
never ran so fast in my life.
Ah,
I thought it would come
that's
off to me for sure.
less simple.
Good work,
We
son.
can talk about it.
We'll take
if
it from
you
here.
want.
Head down to
maybe
the barracks
later.
for some food
It's not
and rest.
exactly light camp
Burn it.
conversation.
Irileth, you better gather some guardsmen and get down there.
I've already ordered my men to muster in the main gate.
Good. Don't fail me. There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I want you to go with Irileth. You survived, but I haven't and please. There's no time to stand on
I would
ceremony,
very
my
much
friend.
like to see this dragon.
I need your... No.
I've seen you helping the Jarl. If only all visitors to Whiterun were as noble.
Defend the city against these dragons.
Don't worry, my lord. I'm the very soul of the court.
Let's go kill a dragon then.
Are you sure you're ready to fight a dragon? This is no ordinary beast. We're talking about a nigh divine being.
I envy you the chance to see this dragon up close.
Yeah. Although back then we fought alongside my mother, and she's much more powerful than I am. I hope that the city guards can make up for that, but I don't think they'll live up to the standard. Many will die.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors?
Whiterun is Skyrim's center of commerce. Adventurers and merchants alike. All want to try their luck here.
The finest cuts,
I'm
fresh from the wild.
Fresh vegetables for sale.
You know, this is a really beautiful spot.
I don't much care
So
where
quiet
it came from or who
and
sent it.
romantic.
What I do know is that it's made the
And then
mistake of
perhaps,
attacking
since our mutual
Whiterun.
friend seems uninterested,
could
you
we
and I
fight the
should
dragon?
make use of it.
Oh,
None of us
here I thought I wasn't your type. But I'm game if you are. We put on quite the show. Unless our friend wants to join, of course.
Yes, it was a joke. Though, for the record, the practical application would be massive. My schematics don't exactly have a chapter in the course of biology.
You're calling me high maintenance? At least I don't need to polish my joints every morning. But you're right. It was a joke.
Why around this most Skyrim additional cities? And it shows it in its
My statement about incompatibility. Certain variables could merit future consideration. Take from that what you will.
I have a little...
It is my duty, and I bear it gladly.
Yes?
There's nothing like a stroll through the woods. It helps clear my mind. I'll end this quick. I must continue my training.
Looking for someone to watch your back? An observant one, aren't you? No, I'm no guard. I'm a mercenary by trade. Let's just say I have a grudge against these bastards. They're a blight on Skyrim, and it's up to me to purge this beautiful land. And besides, what's the point of a good sword arm if you don't use it, right? Haha, you've got me there. Typically we are. But I'm not opposed to dragging these lowlifes' faces in the dirt. My usual rate is 50 septims. Trust me, you won't. Sure, you can trust me. My deal is simple. If you kick the bucket, I keep all your stuff. And of course, I want a share of any loot we find. Don't worry, you're worth more to me alive. That is, unless another exciting opportunity presents itself. Or if you're ready to get moving, we can start right now. It's up to you. Is everything all right? Lead the way. I'm right behind you. Aye, what's the plan? Here, friend, take my Nordhorn. It's been with me through everything. Its sound is unique to my ears. If you need me, just blow it, and I'll come running. Well, I suppose I'm as ready as a mud crab in a bucket. Let's get this over with, shall we? Yeah, and we shall become legends, my friend. Sure thing.
Nothing will escape his gaze.
The guards in Dragon's Reach say you've aided the Yard. On behalf of Whiterun, I thank you.
Have you ever thought about why so
Yeah?
many people favor the sword? Me, I'd rather a
Farewell.
good axe. Splits both wood and skulls equally well.
You sure you don't need this?
No, get back. It's still here somewhere. Crocky and Todd just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for it.
This is what legends are made of, huh? Let's give them a tale to remember.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Don't just stand there. Kill me.
Mortals can't provide.
Get out of here. Let's make sure that overgrown lizard is really dead. Damn good shooting, boys.
This fort must have been
Everybody,
impressive.
get back!
A shame it's been allowed to fall into his inheritance. How can I help?
I can't believe it. You're... In the very oldest tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power. Yes, I think I am. You can shout now. That can only mean one thing. You must be Dragonborn.
Yes? I love your style.
I never thought I'd see such a thing with my own eyes. A dragon, defeated by our hands. And its soul, now a part of you. How does that manifest, Dragonborn? Do you feel its strength, its fury? How do you feel?
There weren't any dragons then, idiot. They're just coming back now for the first time in forever.
Indeed. Well, I must be in the presence of a god, or at least god-touched, huh? But just aside, there's a reason this power has come to you. It sees not just who you are, but who you can be.
You believe in this Dragonborn business? Some of you would be better off keeping quiet.
No problem.
Flapping your gums on matters you don't know anymore.
Having a new ally by my side is a welcome change. These guards, well,
And that's something
it's always the same old warnings and grumbles, you know?
Now we know we can kill them.
Do you need something?
Some mythical
Be a good guide for this old relic.
Enough for me.
You wouldn't understand, Husk.
Look,
How can I help?
go back the way you came.
Doesn't it feel
We're
That was a battle for the sagas, eh? To think we stood toe to claw with a dragon and lived to tell the tale. Sure, let's pay a visit to Fralia. She's a kind lady and her family means everything to her.
Wow. I certainly
All
did
right,
not
then.
expect that. I didn't expect... Wait, let me process this whole thing. You killed a dragon. Then this weird soul thingy started flowing outside of it, and into you. And now the dragon is nothing more than bones again. And you are... Did I just hear Dragonborn? Even back before I was locked up, the whole Dragonborn thing was a pretty big deal. Legendary, actually. From what I've heard at least, the Dragonborn, or Dovahkiin, was a mortal blessed with the blood and soul of the dragon by Akatosh himself, the chief of the Divines. And legend says this... In any case, though, I think we should head back to the Jarl. It's been a long day.
So, Dragonborn, huh? Now there's an interesting turn for you. Oh yeah, he did call you fellow Dova. I guess that makes you family, huh? In a weird way, I guess? Forget I said anything. Let's get back to Whiterun.
Another day in Skyrim. I'm still trying to decide which is more unpredictable, the weather or the inhabitants.
You and I have a lot in common, Sarah. I like to eat my
Is that how you see it? That our dietary habits...
Come on in. Just stoke the fire.
No.
Take a seat and get the
Following
cold
the
out.
Green Pact is a choice you make. A pact between you and...
I think I'll come back here later. I could use some more of that mead.
It is not the same
Well,
for you?
there's not much to tell, really.
My
I'm just a simple
pact
mercenary trying to
wasn't
make a
something
living.
Oh, that's
I've
genius,
journeyed across
Rena.
the land.
Write that down, write that down.
It's not the most noble
Sorry about
life, but it keeps me busy, you know?
Thanks.
Still, the end result
I'm a man
is
of
much
action,
the same,
not words.
isn't it?
But if you give me a mug of mead, I might just start spilling my secrets.
Well, kind of. I drink from my prey. Whereas...
You're a good sort. Stay out of trouble.
Very different lives from mine.
But it is nice having someone around who's not scared or
What's on your mind?
disgusted by my diet, though.
Sure, a good talk is like a fine ale.
I'm glad
Warms.
to be
It's a land where both are always. Does it frighten you?
Me too.
Or do you see it as just another part of the journey? Aye. That's an honest
Barkeep,
answer.
I'd like
And there's no shame in it, you know?
Of course.
Death is a shadow that looms over all in Skyrim. It's natural to feel uneasy about it. Oh yes, a few times. There's a story I'll never forget. A young noble once hired me, full of fire and ambition. He wanted to make his mark by hunting down a Falmer. Against my better judgment, I agreed to help. We delved deep into a cave, dark and treacherous. I warned him to be cautious, but his eagerness got the better of him. In a blink, took me a while to make peace with that day. Fair enough, but a little worry never hurt anyone. Consider it part of my charm.
The security in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful is what it is.
The beast is slain, and they herald you for it. Walk in his light, and you will know true peace.
Markarth is next.
Then.
Right behind you.
Remember, magic's a powerful tool. Use it wisely.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you
be very
Mister, could you spare a coin?
intense in my interests. My father used to say that I was never half full. It was either a full glass or an empty one.
Good. You're finally here. I serve your... Thank you. Here. This is for you. Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
What else could it... So what happened at the watchtower? Was the dragon there? I knew I could count on Irileth. But there must be more to it. So it's true. The Greybeard, masters of the way of the voice. They live in seclusion, high on the slopes of the throat of the world.
Greybeards can shout really loudly.
The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice. The ability to focus your vital essence into a thum or shout. If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift.
Definitely missing out.
The Greybeards.
Traveling with you has made me
You've
feel
done
like
a
I've
great
grown
service.
very quickly.
By my right as Jarl, I assign you Lydia. I'll also note we are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragon.
The Jarl is, as you can imagine, splendid. There's a house available. Wonderful. Here's the key to your new home.
Why would you be offended?
I'll be glad to help you. And of course, now, what would you like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Rungar, calm yourself. What does any of this noise...
Those with nothing to fear are the ones with nothing to hide.
So you're the one who helped with the dragon? I'm Lydia. It's an honor. You're a hero. Whatever it is. Look, Irilith and 8 other guards were out there. I knew all of them, including the ones who didn't make it back. Hroki, Tor, Faldir, Jorving, and Oswald. I had known them for years. Now, out of nowhere, some drifter shows up and helps fight a battle that cost us half the soldiers there. I look at the other people in the Jarl's court. Hrongar is a good fighter, but downright stupid. If you haven't met Nazim yet, you'll know what the problem with him is the moment you do. And I'm sure the Greymanes and Battleborns have already asked that you preoccupy yourself with their inane feud. I find it hard to believe that out of nowhere, we're finally getting a respectable member of the Whiterun court. Especially after they came back from a battle that killed 5 of my friends. I suppose you look formidable, but looks don't count for much. Prowess in battle isn't always correlated with virtue. So, are we off to High Hrothgar now then? We could either go through the path near Falkreath, or travel around the throat of the world. Fair enough. I can help if you'd like. How terrible is... I think I owe Serana here an apology. And you've brought back yet another Elder Scroll. A few months ago, I didn't even know what those things were. I'm right behind you. High Rock sound still here. Of course, Thane. How can I help?
Let's go. If I could find a way to capture your sound.
It's so bright out here. I don't know how you stand it.
How can I help?
My faith is my shield.
The song shows the love. It is my way of saying bedroll on tough ground will not be sufficient tonight.
I understand that other matters have your attention. But if we could take time to travel to Stendar's beacon...
What?
I would appreciate it.
Yes, yes.
Your magical reserves are prodigious.
Even with the college's laid-back attitude, there are still some things that are off limits.
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry.
Explain your heels. Seems like a rather large flaw in your theory.
Oh, forgive me. Most who arrive here do so because they have heard of the college beforehand. This is the College of Winterhold, a safe haven for mages in Skyrim, a place of wisdom and arcane knowledge.
It projects confidence. Some might even call it a form of tactical
Perhaps,
intimidation.
but what is it you expect to find within?
She's talking about my outfit's boob window, isn't she?
Besides, what's wrong with wanting to look good while you're ending something?
Do you? It is true there are some here who have spent years studying the accumulated knowledge of the scrolls. But what you seek does not come easily, and can destroy those without a strong will. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college?
I can't feel my nose.
Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will. You know, I think you're right. I think you'll be a superb addition. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master
Gods
wizard.
already?
Please,
And here I
follow
was
me.
thinking the woman made of metal and magic had endless stamina. Don't tell me you're getting winded.
The college is an asset to Skyrim, even if it goes unnoticed or unappreciated.
Maybe if I grew up here, I would have gotten into college. Not that I'm uneducated, mind you.
I am curious.
I just ended up
Do
going
you
to a
actually
traditional
get-
college instead of a mage's college.
Priests of Ifrit are said to be I wonder if my mother could do it.
Simulated? So you could just turn it on.
I hardly see any Nords. Even in their own province.
It's a useful diagnostic. It reminds me to run checks before a minor joint misalignment becomes a critical failure. It's efficient.
Of course. Only you would turn taking a break into a scheduled maintenance check.
Yes.
My maintenance checks are scheduled. Your weather complaining, however, seems to have
And what do you plan to do with it? Do you... An elder's scroll to read an elder. Even so, the divines usually take the reader's sight. The simplest way to put it is knowledge. But there's nothing simple about an elder
Do you ever
scroll.
notice how every
It's a
mage
reflection of all possible futures and all possible pasts. Each reader sees different reflections through different lenses and may come away with a different reading. But at the same time, all of it is true. Even the falsehoods. Especially the falsehoods.
God,
Ah.
Ash.
You think that it would be kept under the highest security? Of course. I'll bring every... So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture. Until next time.
The architecture of this college, it's not as run down as many people make it out to be.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership. Welcome to the college.
Yes?
Here you go. Try not to spill anything on them.
So, external resonance between the soul gem and the core?
You are now in the Ark. Disrupt. Now, do you require assistance?
I used to think I was just a key.
Aye,
living weapon
that's
my
the work
father
of...
intended to
He's the
use.
world's...
My
He's
own
been
will
gone
didn't
for a
matter.
long... Somewhere up north. He said he found...
Here.
haven't heard from him
Actively rebelling
since.
against his design. What about your father, Ash? He designed you too.
Now that
This
you've
must
mastered
feel
the smithing trade,
familiar.
I'll be getting a new sword, right?
My father gave me the
Maybe
directive
some
to
new
live.
armor as well.
But it was just a word, a parameter, until I watched him die. I had believed myself a tool, made to serve and nothing else. But a tool doesn't grieve. It breaks or it obeys. Yet in that moment, I felt both. And neither. His command was fulfilled and still hollow.
At least your father was still... a father, giving you a purpose, even a confusing one. I don't even know what to call mine anymore. Architect of my misery seems a bit too formal.
Then his grand design is rubble, and mine a ghost. We're both fragments outside the script. Perhaps that's the mercy of it.
What do you need?
Famines aren't blueprints to be followed. They're sketches, redrawn and smudged by those stubborn enough to keep trying. You, me, our friend here. We are the smudges. The ones who remain.
A family of misfits, then. Not a bad design to follow.
Hey, Michael.
This place has databases. I should know.
Oh? What is it? So, how are you feeling? Yeah,
I got a snowflake
definitely.
on my tongue.
I'm still a bit dazed from everything that's been going on. It probably isn't easy for you, having all this burden suddenly piled on your back. But hey, after all, in the legends I used to read, every great hero always has a great sidekick. And these tales were exciting. Hopefully ours will be too. But I can tell you're tired. What do you say? Up for a little pit stop at the Bannered Mare? Alright, let's head on over. Dragonborn.
Besides combat and training, I do enjoy a good read every now and then. After all, knowledge is power. Let's give them a try. Threat eliminated.
You're in trouble now.
Here we go again.
And now an arrow from Ori.
I've seen this.
Careful. Don't let them corner you.
Shooting active.
Fjord, curse you!
Good night.
I do not like magic. It is a tool often used by the heretic. Only the healing arts fall in matters of the divine.
Yasmir, I have to say, these crossbows...
I'm always eager for a challenge.
The heretic fears the light.
Right behind you.
You will be met with no. Allow me.
Rocks and valleys. Crevices and hiding places. This is the kind of place where hermits and I'm kidding.
Big Dwemer in the beyond. Elder Scrolls, indeed. The Empire. They absconded with them. Or so they... I know of one. Forgotten. Sequestered. But I cannot go to it. Not poor Septimus. For I have arisen here. Well, here as in this plane. Mundus, Tamriel, nearby. Relatively. On the cosmological scale, one block lifts the other. Septimus will give what... You see this... Septimus... Lucky in the depth... Have you heard of Black Reach? Under deep of Tand. Delve to... But not all can enter there. Two things I have for... The round one for... The edged lexicon for inscribing. To us, a hunk of metal. To the Dwemer, a full library of knowings. But... Find Mazark and its sky dome. Trust Septimus. He knows you can know.
It smells damp down here. I think I like it.
This must be the place.
The man is quite clearly insane. And this box, too. Whatever it is of heretical make.
Everything you do just has to do with dungeon delving, does it? You may as well be the Dwemerborn. Now, I can't claim to understand most of his hogwash, but he did mention Blackreach. You know what that is.
Growing up, many of the other kids would vie for the noble's attention. They'd often do tasks.
Don't worry, I got you covered.
For their social status.
Blackreach is a massive layer below Skyrim's soil. Think of it as an underground bubble with its own ecosystem and everything. I wish. I only heard stories of that place. Sadly, Blackreach was the territory of other vampire clans, so venturing there would have been a declaration of war. However, when I asked the court when you brought me back home, they told me that they had been dealt with long ago. It should be safe now. So in case you didn't get the hint, I want to go with you. You know I'm not a fan of caves, but Blackreach must be truly something to behold.
Nice clothes. Doesn't it feel better to be able to move freely and casually?
Walk in his light, and you will know true peace.
Let's move faster. The sun is... It's not great for my skin, if you know what I mean.
sorry. I can't even imagine what it would be like to be snowed into a place like this. Helpless as food and supplies run out. Would drive me mad.
Could the machines really hold the scroll we seek? Even now, their foul contraptions patrol these halls. A moment of reflection, then.
Yes?
Conflict is in our blood. Deep down, everyone has a desire for it.
What is it? I know you were trying to keep it for yourself, Giselle. Always that.
Hold on.
Easy passage.
I'm always up for a party.
Engaging.
Who is this, brother? Another of the smooth skins looking for food? This one wasn't trapped with us. Never should have come.
All according to plan.
be in for more trouble.
Naturally, the place would be infested with vermin. This is also the animunculary, so be prepared for attacks.
Who's there? Who's that?
Dead! How about this?
I cannot die. I made someone a promise.
some spicy YRS wine.
Die!
If I go to his side,
Figured. Try not to make me look bad.
And yet, only one of us sounds out of breath. What are you, Ori?